Oh, I never changed the calendar. First day of spring. Appreciate it, and back at all of you. What's this? Remember. Oh, this is in case I forgot what I was going to talk about when I came out here. Sometimes I forget, and but I remember. It's about remembering things, and because my memory is getting really, really bad as I get older, and so I'm trying to help my memory out by that. Because there's other ways to do it. People said, you know, you can take ginkgo biloba, and that'll help your memory, but I got some, and I just kept forgetting to take it. And I've said it before, if you can remember to take ginkgo biloba every day, you don't need it. The other day, I walked into the kitchen and in my house, and not in a restaurant, that'd be weird. What are y'all doing? I was in my house, and I walked into the kitchen, and I just stood there in the middle of the kitchen for like 5 minutes, looking around, trying to figure out why I came into the kitchen. So, and we all do the same thing. It's weird that then you retrace your steps. You go, okay, I was in the living room. If I go back to where I was, maybe I'll remember what I came in here for. And then I go back to the living room, and I stood there for a minute. And so I thought, well, I was in the garage before this. So I went into the garage, and then I got back in my car, so I drove back to Macy's, and I was in Macy's, standing around, and found a blouse. But anyway, so then I went to the drugstore, which is where I was before, and went to the Band-Aid aisle, and still nothing, so I drove back to the tattoo parlor and couldn't remember what it was. I had no idea what I was doing in the kitchen. I think maybe I was going to make a sandwich because I know I was hungry. So, you know, everybody does different things. I know some people put rings on different fingers, so if you go to sleep, you wake up and you know that you've moved something, and some people put a string around their finger, which to me is just reminds me how annoying it is to have a string on your finger. But I would think it would be, it's the future now, isn't it? Didn't we talk about 2000 being the future, and we're supposed to be flying like the Jetsons and all that? I don't know why we don't have some kind of, you know, we have all these Blackberries and these little machines. It'd be great to have something that we could store information so you could search like little mini TiVos, you know, just in our brains, and just have a remote, you know, like little pocket, little control. And you could use it for other things too. Like if you're thinking about something, when somebody comes up and interrupts you, you could hit pause so that it just stores, and then they go away and you go back to what you were thinking about. Like, or if you have an argument and somebody says, I didn't say that, and you're like, oh, yes, you did. Look at that. You know, sometimes if I write a note and I'm trying to remember what, you know, but I just go, oh, I'll remember that. I just do shorthand and I read it later, and like Sahara Pipeline, what did I want to say about that? Or I'll think of something at night and write it down, because I used to think, oh, I'll remember it in the morning, but I'll think of something at night, but I don't want to wake up and turn lights on, so I just kind of scribble it, and then I'll look in the morning and I'm like, don't forget to ring the shoe-tater? What? What am I saying? Or when you're trying to remember somebody's name and you go through the alphabet, you always do that thing, like, is it A, Alice, Abby, Amy, no. B, Betty, Becky, Butter, no, that's not a name. C, Kathy is the only name. You know, you just go through that whole thing. The other day, I was listening to a song on the radio, which is a popular song, and it was driving me crazy because I was singing along to it. I knew the song. I could not think of who sings the song. And it just drives me crazy the entire day. And then all of a sudden, pop up, you know, just bolt upright in bed, 3 a.m., and scream out, Beyonce! You know, which scares my cats like crazy. You know the song I'm talking about, Beyonce in the Club, Tony? You know that song, right? is here, I thought I'd do a little spring cleaning. This morning, first thing, I hosed down my staff, and then I put away the Looky-Loos winter look. We had the Yule log in there, and that was very wintry. It was nice. But in place, we have like a little spring, some flowers there, which is nice. So, and then it's a little more spring cleaning. I have a bunch of DVDs. I'm just cleaning up everything, and so I'm giving everybody in the audience Finding Neverland. If you want it. I don't have to, but if you want it. It comes out tomorrow, but you're going to get it today, and you're welcome. On the show today, Andie McDowell's with us. Andie McDowell. Andie McDowell. She's in the new movie Beauty Shop that opens March 30th, which everybody in the world is in that. Queen Latifah, Sherry Shepherd, who else? Mina Sorbet. Everyone but me. And really, this is a huge cast. A lot of people. I just look at Andy and he goes, yeah. Thanks for that help. A lot of people. Mina Savari? What'd I say? Sorbet. Sorbet? I'm hungry. I'm just hungry. So anyway, Andie McDowell's here. She's been in, of course, 4 weddings and a funeral, Groundhog Day. And she is very much like a gentle spring breeze. So I'm glad she's here today. Also, Mike O'Malley is here. He stars in the hit CBS sitcom Yes Dear. So he's on Yes Dear, and my show is actually around here called Yes Ellen. So I like that. I'm surrounded by yes people. They say not to, but I like it. Also, we're going to hear an amazing story about an 8-year-old cancer survivor. You may have seen this little girl on Extreme Makeover Home Edition. You saw it. She's so special and so adorable. Found out she had cancer, went to a cancer ward, and, you know, I think there's 6 kids in the family, and her dad had just lost his job, and of course they wanted to do something for the family. She didn't want anything for her house. She wanted them to redo the cancer ward because the kids needed toys and needed a brighter place to stay. It breaks your heart. She's amazing. So anyway, she's here. We're going to talk to her later. Her name is Cassandra Oakbath. And also, today is show number 297, and we're just 3 away from our 300th show. I've been asking you to go to our website, tell us what your favorite moments are, and while you're there, you can check out Ellen DeGeneres' show quiz. We're going to fly 2 people out that win the quiz to sit in our luxury box if you know all the answers. I took the test, and I got it 100% right. So if you watch the show every day, which I said, I don't know why not, you'll do just fine. So here's like a sample question that you'll find. My mother's name is A, Mama, B, oh, Mama, C, Betty, or D, all of the above. All of the above, that's right, you're fans, and I appreciate that. You know. If you didn't know the answer to this one, then you need to start watching the show every single day. And again, why aren't you? All right, you should be watching anyway because you don't want to miss out on our mystery word of the day. Andie's backstage right now. She's got headphones on, and she can't hear us. She's rocking out to the same song we were just listening to, probably. There's got to be a reason, and you know the reason why. Word up. All right, the mystery word today is cornbread. Oh, that's the sound of somebody enjoying cornbread. All right, hey, you're still sending in videotapes. I couldn't be happier. I love it when you dance with me. from, this is actually little Hallie from Sandy, Utah. She's cute. Watch her dance.
You dancing? Do it! Oh, yeah! She doesn't want you to stop, Ellen.
Cute. Thank you for dancing with me, Hallie. As a talented little baby dancer, I'll tell you that. She was getting that thing going pretty good. She was about to catapult herself out of there. The baby, I believe, is talented enough to get an agent, so look into that. Here's some babies, actually, who may need agents after people see their pictures. These are celebrity look-alike babies. I just like to say la, 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 la. Number one is Megan Smith from Kashmir, Washington. She sent this picture of her daughter, Kaylee, and her mom thinks Kaylee looks like Farrah Fawcett. We think Charo, possibly, or Sally from Peanuts. And then there's Melissa Bucher from Patricia, Alberta. She sent in little Aiden. His mom thinks he looks like Walter Matthau. We think character actor Wallace Shawn. Then we have Ryan from Littleton, Colorado. This is his daughter, Sheeden, I believe. Sheeden. He thinks that she looks like Kirsten Dunst. We think SpongeBob SquarePants. And then there's Beth McLean from Normandy Park, Washington. This is Owen. She thinks he looks like Conan O'Brien. We think Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. And then there's Erica Allen from Medford, Oregon. This is her daughter, Shelby. She thinks she looks like Goldie Hawn. And we agree. Thanks for everybody who's sending those tapes. Keep them coming, don't go away. When we come back, Andie McDowell is going to be sitting right here. All right. You have to look at your screens. We can't say the word out loud because Andie's back here and she doesn't have headphones on. Let me remind you of the mystery word that I'm trying to get her to say. Hey. Or say it out loud if you want. Either way. Either not or do. And just to remind you, if you don't know, I've got to get her to say that word during the interview at some point, and if she says the word, you all win a prize, and someone at home, I think 10 lucky people at home can go to the website and win also. All right, our first guest has starred in such films as Sex, Lies, and Videotape, Groundhog Day, and 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Soon you can see her in her new comedy, Beauty Shop. Please welcome Andie McDowell. That's what he's playing. Little Tom Jones for you when you came out.
Oh, good.
You didn't hear the mystery word by any chance?
I did not.
Good.
I'm just so paranoid that I'll be the first person not to get it.
Oh, you'll sure.
Okay.
It's bound to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
because number one, you're a fellow Southerner. I'm from the South. You're from the South.
Okay, it has something to do with the South.
Maybe. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. I'm going to talk about a lot of things. It could be any. I can't make
Okay.
it too obvious.
Okay.
You know.
All
That's
right.
ridiculous. I'm not going to feed it to you like some kind of, you know.
It has something to do with food. Grits.
No.
No, okay.
Yeah. don't just be like some kind of person that's just screaming single words at me the entire. You know, I'm trying to talk to you, and you're just all of a sudden like swing set. You know? Tell us about the new movie, Lawn Chair. Popcorn. Obviously, it's none of those words. We're eliminating all the words that they aren't.
All right.
You must know what it is now. All right, so Andie MacDowell is, and from the South, is that your real name, Andie?
It's Rosalie Anderson McDowell.
Yeah, they're always very fancy names there.
And my daughter's name is Rainsford DeBose Qualley.
My.
Rainsford DeBose, yeah.
That is Southern.
That is Southern.
Where are you from exactly?
I grew Gaffney, South Carolina. So like 5 miles from the North Carolina line, but it's a little town.
Yeah. And do you still have a house there or no?
I live in Asheville, North Carolina now, so.
I bet it's beautiful there.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
And now, and your daughter, is she modeling now?
She did something for Teen Vogue, and
That's what this is?
Yes, she's in there.
She's,
And she's lovely. She's beautiful on the inside, too. She's just a really lovely girl. She wants to act.
How old were you here? This is you.
I don't know. I'm a child.
Really?
A mere child.
This is you
Round
on one
face.
side, and then this is your daughter on the other side. She's beautiful. And this is Rosebud? What's her name?
Rosalie Anderson. She's Rainsford. Rainy, but we call her Rainy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rainy.
Beautiful. And so is this something that she's wanted to do for a long time?
Yeah, she's been bugging me for a long time, and I've kept her from it. But she's actually a dancer. She's a beautiful dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of dancing?
She does everything. She's not a ballerina. She takes ballet, but you know, lyrical, jazz.
No. Well, anyway, good luck to her in that. What am I?
Dumplings.
Dumplings.
Okay, I'm trying.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come right back.
Chicken.
We're back. We're back with a very tortured Andie MacDowell. She just all through commercial break, and then just now during the clip, collard greens.
Collard greens.
She's just, it's not collard greens.
Mashed potatoes.
No, it's not. Well, keep going.
Biscuits.
You're gonna,
Biscuits.
Something like that.
Oh, biscuits.
It's so delicious.
Gravy.
Wow. Oh, I would love to do a Rorschach test with you to see what... Biscuits, kind of like that, gravy. All right, well, you'll get to it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so tell us about your character in the movie.
Well, it was a very small part. But
Beauty shop, by the way.
I milked it for everything I could.
Yeah?
And one thing I had with the greens thing, I had way too much time on my hands. I was sitting around way too much. So I had this idea that maybe from eating the greens, she got a big butt. And so I went to the director and I said, wouldn't it be great? It'd be funny if she got a big butt from eating the greens. And he said, yes, I couldn't believe it. So they let me, it's only a flash of an instant, but it gave me something to look forward to. So they let me pad my butt. So that in the end, and Queen Latifah, the character looks over and says, makes some funny little remark about my butt, And in my mind, I thought it was absolutely hysterical.
How big did you, how big did you pad it?
We tried one pad, and there wasn't enough, so we put 2. So.
Because they make those things. They're butt pads, right?
Butt pads, yeah. And we had to find, the right outfit to go with the butt pad, too, to be sure you could, emphasize the butt.
Yeah. You could have just eaten and done it, character. You could have really...
I have been working on my butt for years, so.
But it's hard to lift it. The pads actually kind of...
It was huge.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And I got a lot of attention, too.
Yeah. Really?
I did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
People like junk in the trunk. They do. All right, but you must have eaten a lot of the Southern food on the set.
Oh my goodness. Pressure is horrible.
I mean, some people like if you have fried chicken, you want sometimes you like sometimes you'll have biscuits, but sometimes say, I'd rather have the
cornbread.
Yes.
You're each getting a $100 gift card from Chico's, where you can buy all kinds of exclusively designed women's clothing and accessories. You can shop Chico's at over 450 locations nationwide and online at chicos.com.
That's a relief.
Yeah, you got it. And you can go to our website, and also, it's great. It's a $100 gift certificate, and the women are going crazy. The men are like... Beauty Shop opens March 30th. Inspirational 8-year-old Cassandra Oakvath will be here after this. Don't go away. Thank you so much for being here. Our next guest is a remarkable 8-year-old girl. What makes her so special is that after winning her battle with cancer, she did not ask Extreme Home Makeover Home Edition to remodel her house, but rather the hospital where she was treated so other kids would have a better place to get well. From Gilbert, Arizona, please give a warm welcome to Cassandra Oakvath. And I'm just going to walk all... I thought you were going to keep walking around in circles. I didn't know where you were going. You were asking me backstage where the cameras were going to be. Is this okay with you, how they're set up?
Yeah.
Good, all right. All right, so tell us, first of all, how you found out that you had cancer.
I found out when I was swimming, and I was in the pool. Gabby had to help me out.
Who's Gabby?
My sister.
Okay. How old's your sister?
6.
Okay.
She was 5 at the time, though.
Okay. Are you cold?
Huh?
Are you cold?
A little.
Can I get a little blanket for her? All right, it's cold in here. Here, take my jacket. Okay. It's cold. I tell them not to keep it this cold. They won't listen to me. All right, so you were in the pool and you had a pain?
I went to the babysitters to tell them I had pain. She took me to the hospital, and they took a couple x-rays, and then they took me to the other hospital because they wouldn't be able to treat me or do anything. So that's where they found out.
They thought because they found a tumor?
Yeah.
By your kidney or something like that?
Yeah, my kidney, they had to take it out.
They thought it was appendicitis at first?
Yes.
And you hadn't had pain before that? All of a sudden you just have one pain and they take you in?
Actually, no, I was doing a couple flips and stuff. But
Oh, so you thought maybe
Yeah.
that was what it was.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then your mom and dad were out of town. They weren't even there.
yeah, they were in Tennessee.
So they fly in just thinking you're sick, not even knowing,
Yeah, my mom flew in, not even knowing.
and then found out that it was cancer.
Yeah.
Were you scared?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, so then you go to the hospital, and you're hanging out in there, and you think that's not a fun place to be, right?
Yeah, they were just plain white walls, so I decided needed some painting and some colors.
Well, that's a good idea. I don't know why anybody didn't think about that before. All right. So what did you do? You helped with you helped the hospital by making a video and sending it to Extreme Makeover?
Yeah, I wrote a letter that I didn't want the house done, but I wanted the hospital done because it was white walls and all the kids were sick there. They wouldn't get better unless they got the walls painted.
And toys.
Yeah.
So let's show a clip of you. This is what some of the things you did at the hospital. We can watch it on here. You can watch it on your monitors. This is at the hospital.
This is going to be the playroom. Lots of room now, so people can come in and share. And when they're happy, it's like medicine. Wow. This room, the undersea room, used to be just plain white, and it used to be my room.
This is a Nemo room.
We did what we were supposed to do. I'm so proud of you.
You are something else that you did that. All right, and then you get an even bigger surprise. You go to your house.
I go to the house, and I actually saw the windows were blocked out in the limo, and they said that's all they do to all the other people. But it really wasn't. So we went home, and we got out of the limo, and we're like, Ty's not supposed to be there. Then we saw the bus, and then I knew something was wrong with them.
Yeah, and then they built a huge house for you, right?
Yeah.
For your family, because you have 5 brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
Wow. And they did theme rooms and everything. That's amazing. And it took 8 days for them to tear that house and put that house up.
Yeah.
I want them to talk to my contractors. Your room was like flowers and butterflies. It was like sort of like this, right?
Yeah, it was a garden.
Oh, that's sweet. And then they had other different theme rooms for your brothers and sisters?
Yeah, my twin brothers actually like the bulldozer room.
Uh-huh.
They have a bulldozer bed.
A bulldozer bed.
Yeah.
That's comforting.
And then my sister has a gymnastics room.
Uh-huh. Oh, look, there's some of the rooms we're talking about. Look at you being... And then what's your favorite new room?
The bead.
That bead room, right?
Yeah.
And
Look how many beads there is.
because you like to make beads?
Yeah.
That's a pretty fancy room. I bet Mrs. Spelling would be jealous of that. She has a wrapping room. Anyway, so so you make beads, you make necklaces,
Yeah.
and what do you do with them?
I raise money for cancer. I sell them to all the people who want some.
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
All right, this is for me?
Yeah.
And you made this?
Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful. Look at that. And all the different beads. Thank you so much. So you have a website. What's it called?
Lovecomesfirst.com.
Lovecomefirst.com. And the different beads, like different colors, have different meanings, right?
Yes.
Like, for instance,
I can tell you them.
I would love for you to,
Okay.
while you're here.
Okay, there's a pink pearl at the bottom
Uh-huh.
that says the cure for cancer. The butterfly is for all the kids because they're like butterflies. They go in cocoon. If they come out too soon, they might not make it. If they come out just right, they're beautiful. And there's a white pearl that's for courage. The blue bead is for tears. The white bead is for faith. Clear bead is for faith. The pink bead is for love, and it comes at the top because love comes first.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. Well, I will wear this. I thank you very much for this. And on your birthday is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And what are you telling people? You don't want anything. What are you telling people to do for your birthday?
Give kids toys at the hospital.
At the hospital. Kids that are in the hospital should get toys. And that's a lovely idea. And because you thought of that, Hasbro is going to donate over $15,000 worth of toys and games to the University Medical Center in your name. And I bet a lot of people from hearing your story will start doing that at local hospitals where they live. And there's something else, too, that there's something you haven't really said you want anything, but I know you want something for your birthday. What do you really want for your birthday?
I want a real cat.
A real cat?
Yeah.
Like what kind of cat?
It's trying to think what kind it is.
Is it like a Bengal, like a snow
Yeah,
Bengal?
a Bengal tiger.
Because I love that you love cats. When I was a little girl, and you read Cat Fancy magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want a real cat, like a kitten.
Yeah.
Those are hard to find, right?
Yeah.
I think if I go look, maybe I'll find something that you might want. Don't. It's kind of scared right now, so I'm not going to hand it to you.
Oh, I can handle them.
Okay. It's really, the little claws are sharp. You might go back to wanting the stuffed one. Watch, it's a little, okay.
go.
So, how about that? Oh. So that's a Bengal. You sure you got her? Because
Yeah.
she got me good earlier. I was in the dressing room getting ready, and it just took a running leap and ended up on my thigh, just holding on to my thigh for a little while. All right, we're gonna go to commercial but let's not have applause just because I don't want scratches all over this.
I know how to calm them down.
Okay. For more information on how to donate toys or to check out Cassandra's website, go to our website. We're going to be back with Mike O'Malley. Don't go away. Our next guest is a very funny guy who stars in the hit CBS series Yes, Dear. Take a look. Please welcome back Mike O'Malley. Oh, it's good to see you again. I can't believe you actually did what we asked you to do.
Yes, I actually, last time I was here on The Ellen Show was about a year ago, and I'm from New England. I'm from New Hampshire, and my football team is the New England Patriots, and you gave me a shirt with your picture on the back, and you dared me to wear it, and I did. And
Yeah.
that's it right there. Yes,
Yeah.
here it is right
That's
here.
you.
You didn't think I was going to wear it.
I certainly didn't.
And there's my wife, Lisa. She's
Yeah.
pointing to it. And
Yeah.
what was great about going to the Super Bowl, which is a big event, and wearing a shirt that has your picture on the back, is people were like, "Hey, Ellen, what's up?" And they're like, "Ellen O'Malley." And then you'd have guys come up to you and be like, hey, dude, how come you got Ellen on the back of your shirt? And I said, what? Ellen and I are in love.
Well, I'm glad that you did it. I really didn't think you'd do it. And this is, he looks like somebody. This is your new son?
Yeah, it's my son.
What's his name?
His name is Seamus.
Seamus.
Yeah.
And how old is he?
Yeah, he's
looks...
4 months old. He has his father's hairline.
Yeah.
We hope that grows in a little bit, but he's awesome. And I have a daughter, Fiona.
Yeah, how's she? This is Fiona. How's she doing with? Because it's tough for having a new little thing in the house.
Yeah, she's 2 years old now, and she's having a little bit of trouble with the guy. She's hit him in the face like 4 or 5 times, and it's amazing how innate punching is, because it's just like if we're paying a little bit too much attention to Seamus, oh yeah, that's Fiona with Seamus. She actually thinks he's kind of her doll, and so she strolls him around in the stroller there. And then,
but she's hit him in the face.
Yeah, she's hit him in the face a couple of times. It's just really kind of innate, I guess. Well, I mean, we watch a lot of R-rated movies and a lot of boxing at our house, and maybe that's how she learned it. But,
I don't know how she would have learned that then.
Yeah, that she's making him right in this picture. She's making a block tower, and he's just
like a wall to block him out.
Well, he's still at that point where his extremities don't even work. I mean, he has a hard time like finding his fist in his mouth. He doesn't even know how to do that.
Right.
But we had to put her in a timeout because the doctor, like the first 3 months of his life, was like, okay, you can't really discipline Fiona, because it's like basically as if the doctor said this to my wife. It's as if your husband came home with a new wife and was spending all like 95% of her time and was sleeping in the bed with your husband, and you know, basically your husband said, hey, don't worry about it, I still love you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard for kids to get that.
Yeah, I would start encouraging her to hit him in the face then.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit him again.
Yeah. So we actually had to put her in a timeout. Finally, we were like past the 3-month zone where we could like put her in a timeout, and she didn't know what was going on. We like sat her in a chair and said, okay, you're in a timeout, and I was kind of like, you know, you're in trouble. You shouldn't hit your brother right there. And I say, what do you need to say? What do you need to say? And for her, she's just like, I love you, thank you, please, sorry, Nana, Papa. She just like goes through every word.
It sounds like Andie MacDowell, actually. She just
cornbread.
Yeah.
Cornbread.
Just spewing out words. And you brought us a lovely gift. This is, we talk about bad photos, student photos. This is your prom?
This is my junior prom.
Was this in the South by any chance?
No, it's in New Hampshire.
Well, why does she have a parasol?
You explain it to me, I don't know. Yeah. That's my junior year girlfriend, Linda McGillicuddy, and that's me. Now, I actually plucked my eyebrows for that picture too.
Good.
But I'm in a maroon tux. I don't know if people can really figure that out. I'm in a maroon tux. Like, why didn't the guy just say, dude, don't go out with the maroon tux? Like,
the guy I went to my prom with wore a maroon tux as well. I think that was popular then.
Maybe, I don't know.
What year was this?
84, 83.
Yeah, mine was 86.
Yeah, and she looks like she's going to Paris
76.
Or something. Yeah, 86.
86 would be pretty recent.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, when we come back, we have, you're also going to share your embarrassing story.
I have very embarrassing
I love
story.
that you have a part of all the segments we like to do. Your bad photos,
Yeah.
you've got embarrassing stories. All right, we'll hear that when we come back. We'll be
Okay.
right back. We're back with Mike and Allie from Yes Dear. All right, tell us your embarrassing story.
Well, when you're starting out and you're a young actor, there's certain playwrights, obviously, that you idolize. And for me, I idolized Arthur Miller, and still do. God rest his soul. He just passed away recently. And I always wanted to meet him in person. And I had like a first edition of Death of a Salesman, and I had read his autobiography. And so my wife and I flew to New York because he was going to be doing this book signing with all these other authors. And we're in line, and I get up to him and I say, oh, you know, Mr. Miller, you know, your play, it meant so much to me. Now, this is a guy who's been hearing his play has meant so much to people for like the last 50 years. And he's very pleasant, but at this point he's like 88 years old, and he's just like looking up to me. He's like, okay, thank you. And I was like, and would you just sign it to Mike? And then I got this. And he's like, sure, thank you. And then I go, you know, my wife's over here, but can I get a picture? And this is not like, it's not like a baseball card signing where he's used to, I think, people coming up and going, hey, how you doing? Can I get a picture? So he's like, looks up at me, he's like, yeah, I got a lot of books to sign. And that's his response to me. So I'm just like, oh man, I've been shut down from Arthur Miller. He's like, I don't want to take a picture with you. I got a lot of books to sign, dude. I really don't care, you know? And still, my wife, she goes, get over there, go get over by Arthur. And my wife is the most loveliest woman. She's just like, Mike, smile. And she's like, Mr. Miller, would you mind? And here's the shot. The guy's horrified. Look at him. The guy is horrified. And I'm just like, hello, here's a shot, honey. So that's a little bit embarrassing, but I still get to meet him in person.
But you got a picture.
And I got the picture, and it's not even a good picture. I mean, look at me. Yeah.
I think it's great, and it's a great story. Well, good to see you again. Thank you for doing that. I wish I had something to tell you to wear someplace else, because I know you will, but I'll think of it for next time.
Please do.
All right, Yes Dear airs Wednesdays at 9:30 on CBS. Perfect Man, which is his new movie. It hits theaters July 22nd. When we come back, I'm going to go to the confessional. Don't go away. I want to thank Andie MacDowell, Michael Malley, and Cassandra Oakvath. Tomorrow, Ashton Kutcher and Julie Boland will be here. And I'm going to just jump in the confessional real quick. Hi. It's me, Ellen. I haven't been in here for a little while, and that's my name right back there. It's weird to have your name kind of behind you. It's like somebody loudly whispering at me, Ellen, psst, Ellen, all behind me. Anyway, I have a little confession to make. This was originally a photo booth, and you know, like the ones where you pose, 4 poses for $1, or they used to be $1. I don't know how much they are now. Anyway, here's another confession. I didn't tell anybody that this was a photo booth. It still works, actually. So it's really fun. I'll show you actually how it... Hey, Houston?
Yeah.
Come here. Pull it closed. Okay, ready? Oh, I have the best job in the world, don't I?
You do.
See you tomorrow.